Hello everyone, it's about 8:53 the time I'm recording this. I don't size well, I'm not the kind of person that size. I look okay, don't I? It's weird, it's like my face looks red, not really red, pink. I don't not blush, what's the word? Just the colour of my neck here and the colour of my face, it's always very different. I like being pale though. Laundry drying on the radiator for tomorrow. My parents have gone out to dinner somewhere, I don't know. I was going out of my way to have a glum expression on my face. I just went to the store to buy reduced groceries. We also had a big box of chocolates here, but there was only like 10 chocolates left and I just threw them in the trash when I went out. Hey, my father brings groceries into the house. That's a jigsaw, in case you're wondering. My mother's into jigsaws now. The floor's really covered in dirt. Yeah. Where's the bag I just had? Usually when I'd come back from picking trash, I put the bag in there. I've just misplaced it now. Did I take it upstairs now and put it here? This will really show you what's in there. There's like 2 sandwiches, an energy drink and a pack of biscuits. This is the thing I'm doing now is, pretty much as soon as my parents leave, I get into my pyjamas. I set up, this is where I sleep. I've been sleeping this way for, although sometimes I alternate between here and the other room. The reason I don't sleep in my own bed is because, one thing, there's those huge boxes, if you've noticed, and they're full of like magazines and TV guides. And my grandmother was like, she used my bed when she became ill, shortly before she passed. And also I just argued the point that my parents aren't really insisting on me sleeping in my own bed anymore. But yeah, they didn't sleep in the same bed. I always say, why don't you sleep in the same bed? They don't. My father sleeps in a small room. The small room, bedroom next door. I'm going to try and do some drawing as well once I finish recording this video. I'm going to put out at least 3 drawings. Or failing that, I'm just going to record lots of videos because that's what I feel like doing. Could this be considered creativity? I don't think so. I want to say thank you to, I'm assuming you're a girl, Darcy Jones? Darcy? I'm just going to call you Darcy. The person who said apparently they've been watching my videos for over a year. All these people that watch my videos, why don't you comment? Or maybe you do comment, but yeah, thank you for writing that very long comment, which I'm sure I'll be reading when I'm lying there as I try to fall asleep. Yeah, I was just sighing quite a bit when I was going to the store. I was about to say picking trash. I feel like I'm the lowest I've ever felt. Probably starting a week before Christmas to now. I'm the lowest I've ever felt. From when I started making videos to now. In case you want to know, when I first started making videos, I've still got my very first video made on the channel. I don't regret deleting the videos as well. Well, I do and I don't. Because first off, you can't see my face, sorry about that. It's because it means looking at myself, so apologies. And the light's not very good. What is a good way to stand like that? I don't know. Doesn't even really matter, does it, where I stand? I'm me naively recording these videos on my phone. Just put the light on. My phone, my father's phone. Me naively recording these videos on my father's phone, thinking to myself it's going to be like full screen. Of course it isn't. It's going to be like a bar, isn't it? Like the shape of a phone. It didn't even occur to me. It's shocking how little I know about next to everything. Like, I know when my parents' birthdays are, but I don't know how old they are. Same with my brother. I know when his birthday is, but I don't know how old he is. I'm going off on a complete tangent now. I'm zipping and zooming from one topic to the next. I do that all the time. What was I saying now? I've completely forgotten what I was talking about then. What I was about to mention. Oh, videos, yeah. My arms look really pale and skinny. It's better to be skinny. I think it's better to be underweight than overweight, don't you think? If you had a choice, you'd rather be underweight, wouldn't you? At least up to me, yeah. Yeah, I do and I don't regret deleting videos. First off, like I said, I had about 700 videos around the time of deleting them, a little over 700. And I think to myself, a lot of those videos were really bad picture quality for one thing. Because I had the camera I've got now, I can't even remember what model it is off the top of my head. It's like SX1700DS or something. I'll show it in a future video. I can't even bother going upstairs to show it now because I've locked the door to my room. Because I'm crazy like that. Yeah, I think to myself, a lot of those videos, the picture quality was really bad. It looked like cobwebs had been brushed across the lens, the screen. The lens was really beaten up. And no one's going to want to sit there and watch a video with that bad a picture quality. It was emphasised even more when I recorded outside. With the camera bobbing up and down like this as I'm walking along. Because I don't have a GoPro. And then half the time, like streams for instance, there was no sound. So there's probably half the videos are deleted, had bad sound or bad picture. And then the other half, I'm talking absolute rubbish, much like this video right now. Yeah, thank you again, Darcy. Your comment made me feel a little bit better for all of 30 minutes. Now I feel like crap again. But that's no one's fault, that's me. There's things I want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about them. I don't even want to make this video right now. It's this, or just sit and watch TV and browse Twitter and feel sorry for myself, but I'm going to just do it now anyway. Yeah, I'm going to talk about something I don't really want to talk about. I don't feel comfortable talking about. If you're of a sensitive nature and you don't like, taboo subjects, I suppose, then stop watching now. There's a person I met, or I've met, this will be the third time I've met them. I first met them about 10 months ago. I know some saying this person. And we, fooled around, basically, earlier today. And the first time we met, which was about 10 months ago, we had a long conversation afterwards. You know what I'm alluding to, don't you? I hate the whole thing. Sex. Sex is boring. I hate it. Don't want to do it. Don't enjoy it. It was the same earlier today. Didn't enjoy it. Every time I've met people for sex, it doesn't come from a good place. The whole time while it's going on. Well, while it was going on today, there were times where I was just looking around the room. I wasn't engaged in the activity. I was thinking to myself, what am I doing here? Yeah, just nothing positive came from it at all. Didn't feel any joy, ecstasy, pleasure. It was just like, it was something to do, basically, something to pass the time. And then we had like an in-depth discussion, or more, they had an in-depth discussion, this person, I'm not going to say their name. They know I have a YouTube channel, but I didn't tell them what channel. I figured to myself, I'm keeping those things separate. I didn't want to tell them. And I didn't even want to tell them, I mentioned even like I have all these friends in America, but I have no friends here and I'm very lonely. And I don't have one friend, really. And I said it's funny how I've got all these friends in other countries and I haven't got one here. And I didn't even want to share the names of their channels or their social media because it might trace it back to me. So I couldn't really say much of anything. I think they know my DeviantArt. I showed them my DeviantArt the first time we met. And it was something like he said, you don't break things up into sentences or something like that, my poetry. If anyone's interested in my DeviantArt, I don't post to DeviantArt that much anymore now. It's like once a week. It's so stupid. I post journal entries on there every day. Not today, like 760 something now. And all I do is post one line of dialogue. It's usually just copy and paste from Twitter now. It's so pointless going out to DeviantArt, just like it's pointless playing Habbo Hotel. Grown man and play Habbo Hotel. I don't talk to people on there. But yeah, we did that. I've only been doing these sorts of things for like 2 years, on and off. And I never enjoy it. But he was saying about, I can't remember word for word what he said, and I wish I could have recorded it because he wasn't they weren't a horrible person. In fact, they're a very intelligent person. I think they'd written a book as well or something. Book on like poetry. And they were telling me how they're going to Thailand. No, he went to Thailand shortly after we met the second time. And then he told me today that he was going to Vietnam. Yeah, I don't want to make this video anymore. I'm feeling so depressed. What else did they say? They were saying about how I'm masochistic. I wish I could remember word for word everything they said, but I just can't. Basically said, long story short, they said like, I'm masochistic. It wasn't horrible, again. No hate on this person, they're a decent person. They don't want to be my friend. They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't even want to be my friend. They just want to do the business, basically, which is fair enough. And I was saying about how all my friends have always been guys. I've never had friends that were girls. I've been friendly towards girls in school and college. I'll say, oh, hello, how are you? But I won't go beyond that. And he's basically saying how I'm so pessimistic and masochistic in doing this whole thing of meeting people for fooling around, that I'm straight, he was saying. That's like the main thing that's been gleaned from today. I think I posted something on Twitter about it. Do you see? I'm so masochistic and self-loathing and things like that. I must be straight. No thought of women in a sexual way. Even like the whole time it was going on, I didn't want to even be. I hate this video. I want to delete this video. I'm not entirely comfortable at all in all the things I'm saying right now. I'm wincing inside. I wanted to be tender. The person had long hair. I kept stroking their hair, like caressing their shoulder, their knee, and I kept wanting to be tender, and they didn't want to be tender. They wanted to be a bit rough. I don't really think of men in a sexual way. Why am I saying all this? I hate this. I'm sorry if you... I hope no one hates me after making this video. I feel like everyone hates me now. Like Chris, I feel like Chris hates me, doesn't want to talk to me. I'm getting emotional now. I feel when there's long periods of time where people don't talk to me, it's like they hate me. And I'm always the one having to talk to them. Like for instance, Chris or Hector or other people I know, my American fan base, I don't think of them in a sexual way at all. I want to make it clear. I don't think of them like that at all. In fact, I think of them, I like fantasize. I hate using the word fantasize because it makes things seem sexual, but it's not. I don't think in that way. It's more like a little bit romantic, but it's more just friendship. I think of like, this isn't even like dreams I have. This is like when I'm lying here and I'm about to fall asleep. I think of I fantasize of these people, I'm hanging out with them. We're just doing normal things. But then I emphasize in my head things like, you're the best friend I've ever had. You're my only friend. It always comes back to friendship. I'll always be your friend and things. It's more like a closeness. It's not sexual. It's not perverted. It's not a relationship kind of thing. I don't think of people that way. So, yeah, I hope you don't hate me. If you do hate me, I want you to tell me. Might make another video in a minute, but I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Hope you're all having a good weekend. Try not to cry, and